All right, let's now turn to the governor's race and Laurie Perez, who is covering this hard-fought battle. And Laurie, those results coming in, and this one is unsettled too. We're seeing a lot of changes as those statewide results come in.
Yeah, very similar in ways to the mayor's race. You know, so unpredictable, one of the most unpredictable races in recent history, and also equally exciting. You know, political experts say the race to be governor could also be bruising, maybe not quite as much as the LA mayor's race, but no doubt it will be combative no matter who is in the run to November. Now, at this hour, we can take a look. With 56% of the vote in, Steve Hilton is at the top with just over 27% of the vote. Xavier Becerra barely behind at just over 25%. And Tom Steyer still in contention with almost 20%. And Chad Bianco and Katie Porter trailing with 11% and 4% respectively. With ballots still being counted, the X factor in the governor's race is the run-up to the primary was so turbulent and crowded with candidates, many voters might have waited to turn in their ballots, might not have decided until the last day who they were going to vote for, so it has been difficult for prognosticators. Most experts do see Xavier Becerra's spot in the top two all but confirmed. The question is who will join him in the race to the general election. Billionaire Tom Steyer with his populist bid.
You want to fight for working people at the expense of corporate profits? Watch corporations do everything in their power to stop you.
Or former Fox News host Steve Hilton leading a call to reject the status quo that seems to be appealing to voters, propelling him in the governor's race. Hilton spoke to CBS LA Mornings today.
People really want change in this state, and they voted for it last night.
Whoever it is, analyst Xavier says come November, a Democrat will likely come out on top with nearly twice as many registered voters as Republicans in the state.
Who are those people who are going to vote in November who didn't vote yesterday? They're working people, they're lower moderate income people, they're renters rather than homeowners. It's a much more progressive electorate than we had yesterday.
Hilton used the president's endorsement to get through the primary, but strategists say that will not help him if he stays in the race to November.
In the general election, that's not the best calling card for people running for office in California. I would imagine that the Becerra team is going to really try to make this a choice of Becerra or Trump, not even really mentioning Hilton. And so that's going to be difficult for the Hilton campaign to deal with.
I sued Trump more than 120 times before, and I won, and I won, and I won.
GOP strategist Max Rexroad says a Steyer face-off would be more of a challenge for Becerra.
He spent, $220 million to have a chance in a primary. Imagine what he would spend if he was just one election away from being governor.
And depending on who you ask, Steyer is by no means out of this just yet. A lot could change in the days to come in this very unpredictable race. Back to you.
Laurie, thank you.